Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Cat by Nagendra. So in this video, we are going to start with most awaited topic, that is surface design. So let me start with the introduction. So surface is nothing but, so there will be no addition of material, like there will be no thickness. So if we are having thickness, we'll call it as sheet metal or part design. But here in surface design is nothing but shape design. We will be not having any thickness. So just like we will be able to see that shape. So only we'll call it as shape design. So to enter into shape design or surface design, so we'll go for start. So all options we got under mechanical design up to now, like up to sheet metal design. But now surface design will be available under shape. So here you can see generative shape design will be there. So generative shape design, just I'll click on that. Then whenever we are going to create surface part or shape design parts, always this create a geometrical set should be turned on. Why it should be turned on? So that is the question. Now just I will turn off this. I'll say okay. Here you can see in tree display, like in specification tree. So under part body, for example, if I go for sketch and if I draw any sketch, so this sketch is coming under part body. So it is nothing but like part design. So whenever we are going to use this sheet metal like surface design, so that sketches and all everything it should be under geometrical sets. So just I'll close this. Start generative shape design. I'll turn on create a geometrical set. You can see geometrical set added. If I go for any sketch, it will come under geometrical set. Sir, why sir? What is the difference if we get sketch under geometrical set or part design? What is the use of that? That is the question you might ask. So here the answer for that question is, so first we will create that shape, whichever the shape we want, any intricate shapes. So there we are going to create under surface design is nothing but an under geometrical set. After creating shape design, if you want to develop that particular part, some thickness should be added to that specific shape. So to add that thickness, again we are going to enter into part design from shape design. So from part design only we are able to add thickness to that shape. So whenever we are going to go with part design, there if we add thickness, it will come under part body. So that is the thing you need to remember. So surface design nothing but blindly we can turn on geometrical set. So let me start with one by one options. So generative shape design, geometrical set turned on. If you want, we can give the part name. Let's say okay. Now let's see what are the toolbars we are going to use in surface design. So in surface design, we are going to use this wireframe toolbar, surfaces toolbar, operations toolbar, replication toolbar. So different again other options also available, but we won't use much of that. So whatever we'll use much, so we'll focus on that. So now under this wireframe toolbar, first option we are having here points. So under that point option already we know. By using coordinates we can create, on curve we can create, on plane we can create. So if you have missed any one of this topic, you can just check with the part design options. There I have explained geometrical geometrical sets with the point, line and plane. So if you want, by using coordinates with reference to x distance, for example I need 20, then with reference to y I need some 50, then with reference to z I need some 100. If I say okay, at the given coordinates point will be created like this. So this already we know, so let me delete that. I'm not going to explain this again, the same topic. I'm not going to repeat that. So next option we are having here points and planes repetition. By using point, we are going to create directly 3D point wherever we want. So here by using these points and planes repetition, we are going to create multiple points and multiple planes where we are going to create that points. So to explain that, just I'll go for sketch. I'll create one curve here. For example, I'll draw one spline. Now on this curve, I need to create multiple points with some specific distance between one point to another point. And wherever we are going to create points, exactly there, I need planes normal to this curve. So multiple we wanted. So usually what we will do, single individual points we need to create. Then again we need to go for plane, and again we need to select the curve one point. Instead of that, multiple planes at a time we can create by using these points and planes repetition. So you can see here, first point we need to select. So I am selecting as origin point, which is the curve with reference to which curve you want to create multiple planes. So this is the curve with reference to that I want. Then instances are there. Again, instances and spacing is there. So if I give instances, so it will calculate this entire length. Like for example, this is the first point and this is the end point. In between that, how many I am giving instances, that many will be created with equal space. Or else we can use instances and spacing. So spacing we are able to give. So how many points we want? Then what is the distance between one point to one more point? Now let's say for example I want some 4 points. Distance I'll give some 30. Let me go for preview. You can see this is the 30 distance between point to point. Let me increase more. Some 100 I'll give, or some 60 I'll give. Okay, like this. Then here create normal planes also I'll turn on. If I go for preview and if I say okay, you can see with a distance of this travel distance of 60, 4 extra points we have created, and wherever we have created points, there also we got extra planes. So like that we can use this option. Then these two we are not going to use. I am just going to skip this. So that is not much required. So just I'll close this points options. Then next we are having here line. So this one also already we know. So how to create a 3D line. So let me delete all these things. This curve also we don't want. I'll delete. Isometric fit. Now line already we know. So in part design we have discussed with the different types by using in different ways we are going to create a 3D line. So next we are having here axis. So I am not skipping this topic. Why? Because already we have repeated in part design. If you have missed, please check that video. So then axis is there. Same here also. Element from where, for example, with reference to this. So axis we can create. So if we are having any cylinders or something, directly we can create 3D axis. Then polyline is there. So 3D polyline. So instead of going for sketch and instead of drawing whatever the shape we want, so directly we are going to create with a 3D line, 3D polyline. So what is the difference between this 3D polyline to normal one means, if we go for sketch, for example, on the front plane, and if I draw any shape, so that shape will be exactly on this front plane only. But what I want means, for example, this polyline, first point should be here. This second point somewhere here I want. It means it should be with reference to this top plane, front plane and side plane. So like that different things we want. In such cases, by drawing on a single sketch, we can't get that profile. So in that condition, we can use here 3D polyline. So just I'll click on 3D polyline. Points we need to select. I'll start from origin. Next point we need to select, but we don't have any external points. So just I'll go on point, mouse right click. I will use here create point. We are going to create point with reference to coordinates. For example, some dimensions I have given. So here some 40 I'll give, some 30 I'll give. Okay, I'll say okay. Now you can see one line is created between point to point. So this is not exactly on one plane. So it is combination of all 3 planes where we have created the 3D point. Again points, create point. So just I'll change some measurements here. See, one more point. For example, here we are giving like this. If I say OK, you can see 3D polyline is created with the different points we need to create. So I hope you have understood about this points line. Then next we are having here plane. So plane also, by using different ways we are going to create. This also I have explained in part design. Then same here, points and plane repetition already I have explained here. Then next option we are having planes between. So what is mean by this planes between means, let's say for example one plane we are having here. I'll create one plane offset from this with some distance of some 50. Okay, create one more plane offset from this, planes between this to this, like this. So this we are taking with reference to coordinate system, so only we have not got. So if we are having like extra planes in between the two planes, if you want, we can create by using this planes between option. So I hope you have understood about these three options.